Hey Clashers, and welcome back to another video. And today we want to go with P.E.K.K.A Smash yet again into Legends, because this right now is just so exciting for me. Like, it's just so much fun doing those Legend attacks every single day. So I just want to get you guys with me onto the journey. But I have one more thing for you before we're actually talking about this attack. First off, please let me know what exact strategies you would like to see. I personally right now really enjoy P.E.K.K.A Smash because it's the strongest ground strategy right now in the game. So if you would like to see any air strategies whatsoever, feel free to post that down below in the comments. I really recommend for all of those Queen Charge hybrid lovers out there, don't do it. It's not really working in Legend, like especially versus most of those ring bases. It's really not great. And the next thing, which I'm always already saying as well, I heard your feedback. I know that a lot of people are saying that I should show some fails as well, because this makes this more exciting, except always showing only 3 stars. That's what we're going to do it today. That's what we're going to start with today. But the main reason why I did not do it this so far is because most of the time I do not want to burn the base. I do not want to expose the base to YouTube without actually 3-starring it. I feel like that feels a bit strange, if you know what I mean. So that was the reason why I did not do it so far. I would try to give this a try. I will see how it works, but let's just keep going with the first attack. And this is actually a pretty common base in Legends at the moment. I think it's a pretty popular base, and I hate it. I hate to attack it. Sometimes it worked with the Queen Shot from the bottom side, sometimes it did not work. Now I'm trying this new way with the Yeti Blim. I tried it a couple of times already. It did not always work. It's kind of I don't know. I'm still trying to somehow make this work, but hey, that's what Legend attacks are for, right? Like trying and learning everything. So far it's looking pretty good. We did the Queen Charge for the Town Hall. This was pretty nicely. Now the freeze for the back and ground expo to protect the Royal Champion. Not sure if that was worth it, to be honest, but either way, we're jumping now into the back, and the enemy queen is already lurking around, protecting her expo. And now we have our own queen slowly making her way into that compartment. But hey, there we go. We have the ward ability just for our queen. That's a pretty cool way of using the ward ability as well, even though I have to say it's not the most useful one. It's not that great, to be honest. So I would have liked to have my warden ability for the P.E.K.K.A Smash on the outside, but instead he did not switch, so we have to work on that. But still, the queen is dealing a lot of damage to the back end of this base. We have one wizard still to place. We have still the queen ability, so maybe this can somehow work. Obviously, those defenses are not maxed out, so maybe we can somehow make this work. The P.E.K.K.A at the top side is tanking. At this point, I'm just adding the wizard because I have no clue what edge I should do with the wizard at this point. And now the queen and the P.E.K.K.A, they're running for their life. They're trying their best. The P.E.K.K.A is swinging. The queen is taking out the cannon. And the P.E.K.K.A is smashing the last building. And this is the last second 3-star. Let's go. That was close one. And now we have Rigatoris. Okay, let's see what exactly we can do on this base. I think we're going all in. We're going all in, all in on those diamond-shaped bases. What I typically do is warden walk one of the flanks. Sometimes there's Inferno Tower. Sometimes there's a scatter, things like that. We don't care. We just take those out with our warden. And then the next thing is, no, I'm not going to use the blim for the town or anything. We're going all in. We're going all in. And what this means is basically that we're going to use the lock launcher from the other side of the base to get to the town hall. Yes, you heard it right. It's risky, but hey, right? This is how Legend works, right? We have to risk it for the biscuit. So let's try it out. Let's see if we can somehow make this work. Warden walking the Inferno Tower. Now the king. Now the witches. Now Sin and everything to make sure that we have everything set up. P.E.K.K.A in as well. And now obviously luring over the warden any second. The P.E.K.K.A already taking a lot of damage. One P.E.K.K.A actually is going to the right side. This was not planned. This was not supposed to happen. I wanted all of my P.E.K.K.A on the left. Warden is not switching just yet. Now the Warden is finally coming over. King ability is getting used as well. Royal Champion in there as well. So a lot of things are getting invested right now. So we have nothing to save this town hall. This town hall needs to go down somehow. And it's on the complete opposite side of this base. We have still the Warden ability. We could still use the Warden ability at some point. We have no super wizards left really at this point. At least not. To be honest, I don't see any of them alive. So someone needs to get through all of this. We have still another rage left. Warden ability not used. Don't ask me why I did not use the Warden ability, because I have no clue. I don't know why I did not use the Warden ability. I should have used it way earlier. Now I'm using it just for one Super Wizard and the Warden. That's it. The Royal Champ on the right side is still trying to push everything, and the Town Hall is like the last building standing. Queen ability is still not used. We're going to use that right now. This is getting so close. I can't handle this. There's so much pressure. We have still the invisibility spell, so maybe we can somehow save this. The Queen is targeting the Dixie storage first. Is now targeting the Archer Tower. Please go for this Town Hall. The Town Hall needs to go down. We need to save this to turn this somehow into a 2-star. And at this point, the Queen is taking it down. And this means the Queen is going to finish off the Town Hall, which means we're going to get the 2nd star. But now, wait a second. Maybe, even though the healers did switch, like if those healers would have not switched onto the Warden, instead they would have stayed on the Queen. We maybe would have had the chance. But now I don't think it's going to be all about percentages, I guess. 30 more seconds, but maybe the Warden can actually clutch this out. I mean, there's not too many things are standing on the side. We have the Baby Dragon doing an amazing work and getting all of those buildings down. The Wizards are doing great work as well. The Air Defense is getting tanked by those healers. But there's the Black Mine. This is kind of unfortunate, but let's see. I mean, the Warden doesn't need to take down a lot of buildings. The Warden just needs to take down the Archer Tower, the Nexus Collector, and then the Cannon, and we're done. And the Cannon is going down. Come on. Those builder huts, they're just not fair. Come on, Rigo. Place them on the outside, please, next time. That would have been nice. Okay, let's get to the next base. Next base. This one is going to be one of those annoying ring bases. We had a talk yesterday about how you can attack this base. And like how to attack bases like this. And I will once again showcase this to you today. How in theory you can 3-star or you can attack this base. So what I'm normally doing is I'm trying to find a nice opening for a Queen Walk. And I'm always trying to start in front of, like I said, like a double set of Scatter and Expo, Expo and Expo. Things like that. At the same time, those are supposed to be in range of the Clan Castle. This is really important. You want to load the Clan Castle with this blimp. Now the blimp in, the loons are supposed to tank for the blimp. So far, no black mines. The blimp is making it, raging it up. Meanwhile, we have the Headhunter for the enemy king. This is a lot of things at the same time, but we should be able to do it. The enemy Scatter, the enemy Royal Champion, and obviously the enemy Expo all are going down. This is looking really, really good for us. And now we have only those annoying ice golems to take out. So now we can think about what is the follow-up. We have the open corners in the 2nd row of the base. So we need to be careful with that because we cannot wall break in the 2nd layer. So we cannot control where our troops are going. So we have to rage the Queen again. And now King is doing his thing. We're using the witches. We're using the P.E.K.K.A. Just spam everything in there and hope for the best at this point, basically. And let's just see how it works. Now you're using a... If you can do it, it's a pretty nice jump, like a 5-tile jump. Make sure that you can hit those. Otherwise, it's really risky. If you can't hit those, it's really annoying. Like, you don't want to fail those. And now we have everything walking around. But hey, the enemy Queen actually is luring everything inside again. And this was actually not supposed to happen. Like, this is really bad for us because everything is now going inside. Everything is now going into the poison. This is not how things were supposed to happen. Everything was supposed to walk around the outside and not into the core of this base. I did such a good job. I thought, at least like this. I thought I did such a good job to funnel everything around the outside. But eventually, I guess I did not. And now we have to freeze the back end. We have to still get some cleanup done. The Royal Champion is still alive. And now this is going to be close. Because, as I said, this did not go as planned. Royal Champion ability to clear out the last couple of buildings. Queen ability in there as well. Because there's actually quite a bit of damage. Now the invisibility spell to keep the Royal Champion alive. Maybe that's working. The Royal Champion should take down the cannon. And this is going to be a 3-star. Finally. That was such a close one. That was such a close 3-star. But hey, I was unlucky because everything was like running inside the base with the P.E.K.K.A. smash. But I guess I was a bit lucky as well again at the end. I don't care. 3-star is a 3-star. I don't care how this happened. And I'm happy about this. So let's now take a look at the next base. And this is a fully maxed out base. 100% maxed. Vale from Alternate. Whew. Okay, let's do something fancy because those guys are just monsters in baiting entries. So let's see what we can do. First off, the air defense at the bottom side is on the outside, which makes queen charges easier. But this makes it easier to bait because on one side it's on the outside, on the other side it's not on the outside, which means if you do the mind game, most likely the traps are at this side of the base. And well, there's already the Tesla farm, so I guess right. So we somehow need to outmind now the defender somehow, and need to get into this base, need to get into the Tesla farm. So far I'm doing a pretty okay job. Black mines are getting triggered, the next loon is not triggering anything. But now the master plan is, because the eagle is such an important defense on turn of 14, especially for Packer Smash, like an eagle is just wrecking your troops. And the idea was, I want to get my Queen Charge into the multi-inflammatory compartment, then I want to get my Packer Smash into the eagle compartment, then I want to use the jump spell to jump everything back together in the middle, and then I want to blimp the Town Hall. That was the plan, okay? I was getting a bit fancy, I was feeling myself, I guess, and now let's try and see if it somehow works. Jump spell is down. This so far looks good. Maybe I could have jumped into the Town Hall compartment as well, but I wasn't really sure if that was a good idea or not. That's why I used the jump spell like this. Now the Royal Champ on the right side to push everything back inside the base. And now the King ability, Warden ability as well, because I want to make sure that this blip is actually reaching their Town Hall. And, well, the Rage in there as well. The Queen is dropping kind of low. We need to make sure that she's staying alive. Using her ability, auto ability, actually, I was too late. So she's staying alive, luckily. And the King with the Yak on the right side is dealing still some more damage. The Queen is jumping inside the base now. Royal Champ is dancing around the outside. Can we somehow still make this double ground expo and scatter on the back end? Can we make this, or do we fail yet again like we did against Rigatoris? We have the Queen, but we have no more ability, so we need to make her invisible. We need to keep her alive. Now the Queen is breaking through that wall, through that maxed out wall. It takes so long. Like, come on. Now the freeze for the ground expos. And this is not looking too bad. I think we got it. We have 1 minute left. The Royal Champ is still staying alive. And this is going to be a 3-star on a 100% maxed out 114 base. That was not an easy one, but I think it was a really, really nice plan. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you really enjoyed and learned something new about Packer Smash. As I said, let me know what strategies you would like to see next. I really enjoy Packer Smash right now. It is just such an insane strategy. And every single attack, you can learn something new. So let me know what you want to see. I will see you guys back tomorrow for the next video. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.